Hello there. Hey everyone. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. Cool. I've got my proper camera set up for this. I feel like it was worth it for the occasion. I borrowed Dodie's cable. Well, there was two parts of the cable I needed. In fact, this whole 45 minutes is just going to be me talking about cables. I borrowed one from Dodie, and then my angel of a dad went to get the second cable for me today. So everyone give Mick a shout out in the chat. Also, my dad is sleepy in the room below me, so I'm going to make this a very close and intimate, quiet stream. I might play some music, but I might play sleepy and quiet versions of them. Audio is left ear only. I've done this before. Bear with me. I know how to do this. I know how to do it. How's that? We back in both ears? I know it's disorientating when that happens. It makes me think that my real ears are broken, but it's actually just me. Thank you, Mick. Everyone say thank you, Mick. All right, let me know if you've got me in two ears now. I'm getting better at this tech queen stuff. I mean, no one said it's actually in both ears, so I shouldn't get so excited. Yes, both ears, baby. All right, let me just do a quick tweet. Okay, so how is everyone? Thank you to Mick. It was a very obscure cable. I was very, very impressed that he managed to get that. So, what the hell is up? It's 40 minutes until my album is out in the UK and Ireland, and it's funny because some of you already have it. I want no musical spoilers at this point. Let's honor the fact that it's not out worldwide yet. And then for some of you in the States, for example, whatever, like it won't be out for another while. How is the level of audio, by the way? Could I be louder for you? Let me know. Absolutely vibing. This is amazing, guys. I hope you are proud of yourself, says Bethan. Well, Bethan, you know what? I rarely am. I don't know if it is my inherent overly humble Irishness, but I really struggle to feel proud of myself. I am deflecting compliments constantly. A little louder. Could be louder. Okay, let's just do it slowly because I don't want to blow anyone's ears off. How's this? I'm just going to crank that a little bit more. Let me know if that's better. What was I saying? Am I proud? Yes. So weirdly, I've actually had a pretty busy day. That's not weird. That's normal. But weirdly, there are a couple of tasks on my to-do list that I've been putting off for ever. You know, when you attach an amount of anxiety to a to-do list task, and beyond reason sometimes. Anyway, one of the tasks was Claire, my manager, asked me easily about 2 months ago. She sent me a digital player of the album, like an internal thing, an internal player, and she said, can you, when you get a second, play the whole album start to finish on this player and just make sure that everything is the right version, because these are the versions that we've submitted to go up. And I was like, sure. And then I didn't. Weeks went by, I still didn't. In the last couple of weeks, I've been scared to do it because I kind of figured it would actually be too late to change anything, so I just didn't listen. Anyway, all of this is to say, in a very unsurprisingly chaotic turn of events, I only listened to it today for the first time start to finish since January, and luckily all the versions were the right ones, but I was terrified that they wouldn't be, because at this point it's too late to change anything really. I mean, it's already out in half the world. Anyway, but all of this is to say, I went on a big walk at about 10 and I listened to the whole thing start to finish for the first time really forever, and it was so nice. I was genuinely, I was struck by this feeling of I don't know, it was like a peace. I was like, I wouldn't do this any differently. I have not a single regret about this album, and that's coming from someone who nitpicks everything to shit. I can almost always come up with a reason that something can be better, and I don't feel that with these songs. They feel complete to me, I guess. Do you sound English and American? Do you get that a lot? Yeah, I do. I'm not English. I'm definitely not English. I'm Irish, but I do sound American. I don't know why. There's no reason. I have no American family. I didn't go there as a child. I just watched a lot of Drake and Josh when I was younger. I have no other explanation. Have Mick join the stream. Mick is really tired, but he may be another time. Also, I'm just going to raise this mic a little bit, but I'm just going to mute you while I do it so it doesn't go crazy. One sec. Whoa, I realized I was talking there and you can't hear me. What I said was I got a little mic stand and it's very cute and it's on my desk and I wanted a little rig for today. So, is the yellow wall still alive and well, says Tom Clark. Yes, the yellow wall room is the room below me. It's now my brother's room, not my room. I don't live here anymore, so I don't get the biggest room, which is totally fair. So Kieran, my brother, lives in that room, and I have horribly painted lyrics all over the walls in the yellow room. You never really saw that in the video, but basically I would sit at like a corner near the door. I would set the camera up on like a chair or something, and then the rest of the wall was like horribly painted random song quotes. Like I didn't use a ruler, like horrible. Anyway, when my brother moved in, I was like, you can just paint that whatever color you want, and he never did. They're all still there. My brother's laid out the room beautifully. He's got plants, he's got new furniture, he's moved the bed, everything's different, and for whatever reason, nostalgic, but also maybe just lazy, he never painted it. Someone's tagged my my dad's on the chat. I'm being quiet because I thought you were sleepy. Is this Kojak's channel? I want to see the lyric wall. It's not my room anymore. I can't go into the lyric wall and this camera is plugged in, but maybe some other time. Also, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, congratulations to Lord as well, my release mate. I'm very excited for that album. Of course, Mick is in the chat. Hey, Lauren. Oh, yeah. Well, everyone should know that without the cable that Mick got, the stream couldn't happen. So that is the kind of task that you get asked when you are when your daughter does strange things like this. Okay, so yeah, I've got 35 minutes till it comes out. I think I'm gonna play a song just like calm the nerves, and then we'll just carry on. What should I play? Oh, I'm actually gonna put this down again. One sec. Yeah, let me know which ones to play. I'll be honest, there's some on the album that I haven't figured out acoustic versions of yet, so I can't play everything. Do a little throwback. It's all about the album now. And I'm running with my fake ID and my tights, and I don't know wrong from right, and that's why I'm running. Step one, step two, step. That's as far as it gets. Madison feels like a good choice for a chill song. This is a song called Madison. Melted every brain cell in my head, staring at my phone in bed. Don't even know what I was feeling as I stared up at the ceiling. My mother tells me I look tired, but what does she know? I'm clearly alright. I guess I could be happier. I suppose I could be less of a dick. And yes, I've been a regular at the bar where you drink, 'cause I like how you think. Oh, Madison, Madison, oh, I've been thinking how you been, how you been. I told you every single secret and you sat there silent. I needed you then, now I need you again, Madison. God, you wear that shirt so well. If you're not perfect, I can't tell. Can I be your sister or your daughter? Or your house plant in the corner? Then I'd be happier, 'cause I'd never have to think for myself. So can I call you? Can I see you? Oh, Madison, Madison, oh, I've been thinking how you been, how you been. I told you every single secret and you sat there silent. I needed you then, now I need you again. And you said I could be happier. In that moment I knew it was true. And the sadness is familiar. I don't know where you're at. Won't you please call me back? Oh, 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 and Madison, Madison, oh, I've been thinking how you been, how you been. I told you every single secret and you sat there silent. You sat there silent, Madison, Madison. Do you ever think about me? Just pour my heart out, every single secret, and you sat there silent. I needed you then, now I need you again, Madison. Sweet. Welcome back to KEXP. That was Madison. That was Madison. So people in my like Patreon Secret Demo Club have heard that song for a long time. In fact, they've heard several different versions. It's so funny when you hear the song on the album, you hear the version. It's incredibly simple. It's incredibly stripped. It was like one of the hardest ones to get right. And weirdly, like, had quite a lot of versions of it because it's so dependent on the performance. And there was like one that we did to tape in the studio and I played it so slow. I swear to God, and the whole thing was like, and it was like such a snooze fest. Anyway, so some of those Patreon legends among you have heard so many versions of that song. And one thing that I really like about the Secret Demo Club, which is my Patreon, one thing I really love is that it would be so easy for that space to become like a shrine. You know, it's very easy by nature of why you're all there for it to become like, oh my God, you cannot do wrong, you are amazing. But one thing I really like about the people in that space is that they also tell me when things can be better, like in a constructive way, not in like a trolling way, but like it's actually really helpful. It becomes like a space to like workshop things. And you know, I really mean it in the most like direct way that this album would be. Well, I actually don't think it would exist if it wasn't for the Secret Demo Club, but also musically it would be so different because there's some of the songs that those people haven't heard, but so many of them have been demos or like voice memos or like shaped and molded by like some feedback. So yeah, a lot of love for the houseplant lyric. Might also be my favorite. I wrote that song with my friends Martin and Greta, who I also wrote another song on the album called Codependency. In fact, I might play a chilled version of Codependency. I don't know if I've ever tried to do that, but that is another new one. Is this the right way? Is this how you want to hear these songs for the first time? I mean, you'll hear the actual ones soon, but let's just do that. Is your new album more emotional, says Harry? More emotional than what? More emotional than me in real life? Probably. Also, after this, I would like to challenge all of you to ask me a question. I won't be able to do them all. I'll probably only do like a couple, but I've been doing so many interviews lately, like you would not believe. I've never spoken to so many people about myself in my life, and I have to say most of the interviews have been really great, really like brilliant questions. People have listened to the music properly, like really great questions, but naturally the same ones, they do come up again and again. You know, who are your influences, how did COVID affect your music making, like, you know, there's some natural repetitiveness. But I would like to challenge you all to ask me a question that has not been asked in any of the interviews, but it should be about the album. Anyway, think on it. I'll play a song, we'll come back to it. I want a pick for this. Bear with me. It's funny, I'm formal in the top, pajamas in the bottom. Whoops. Shorts on the stream. I did think about going full pajama, but decided against it. Okay, so just think on a question. It has to be about the album, but it can't be anything I've been asked in an interview so far. Okay, this is called Codependency, and I'm gonna turn my volume down a bit because I'm probably gonna shout a little bit more. Goes like this. I'm not happy if you're not happy, and I swear that you're always sad. You're pathetic, I resent it when you're down. It hurts so bad. It's like I'm half alive, and it's all your fault. Your life, it isn't mine, and I hate it. I think I'm the problem with you, and I don't know it's in you, and I see. That's why they call it codependency. And if I go running, you've got nothing. I tackled you to the ground and made you say that I'm good at singing. I keep digging. Tell me I'm worth it. Tell me I'm perfect. It's like I'm half alive, and it's all your fault. Your life, it isn't mine, and I hate it. I think I'm the problem with you. No, that's why they call it a codependency. And I'm crying out to be more than some little dog that just sits around at your feet. That's not me. Oh, it isn't black and white, 'cause you're fucked up too. You know it only hurts 'cause it's true. That I'm the problem with you, and I don't know what's in it. can see. Woo! I'm not happy if you're not happy, and I swear that you're always sad. I'm not happy if you're not happy, and I swear that you're always sad. Wow. That was really hard, singing a quiet version of that song. It is it's not meant to be quiet. It's designed to be loud. Yeah, cool. We're 20 minutes off. Some absolute legends among us. Just got a text from Sarah of Sarah Sticks fame, who drummed all over the album. Sarah Sticks is not her surname. My dad thinks that Sarah Sticks is her surname. It's just her username. I like to believe that it's her surname. My dad has asked who my favorite parent is. Well, you know, I couldn't say. Okay, I'm going to take, I don't know, 3 or 4 questions this is moving really fast. Should I do the slow chat thing? I don't know how to do that. All right. Let's take a question about the album that I haven't been asked in an interview. This is pretty specific. I noticed there's a lot more polyrhythmic elements in the album compared to your previous releases. What was the inspiration behind that? I'll be honest with you, I don't really understand that question. But the reason I answered it is because I wanted to kind of, I guess, highlight the fact that I have very, very little musical understanding. And I used to see that as a hugely, I kind of know what you mean. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm guessing you mean various rhythms happening at the same time, like opposing rhythms and kind of counter rhythms. But yeah, I don't really understand music on that kind of level, and I used to think that would hold me back massively. I used to go into writing sessions and think that everyone was could play scales and that had anything to do with anything. It's so funny, but I used to think that. I remember going to my first writing sessions and thinking that, and then realizing that some of the best writers can barely play instruments, if at all, and they're just shouting things out, and it's just all in their brain. I'm not saying that theory holds you back at all, but some of the people I know who are particularly gifted musically and so understand it on such a wide level, they're not necessarily always the best writers, because I think they know, it's almost like they know too much, and that knowledge is power, but sometimes knowing all the different chord sequences you could do, I don't know, that sounds really overwhelming to me. Whereas I think I'm comfortable on guitar now, but piano, I haven't a clue, which is funny because there's a piano song on the album. But also, I think what's nice is the curiosity and the naivety that brings, because I'll just do something so basic on piano, and I'll be so proud of myself, and it probably won't be anything impressive, but it doesn't really matter, because I'll be whoa, and it probably will be the most basic thing of all time. What is your favorite chord progression on the album? This is such a counter, this goes against what I just said, because I'm about to say something musical, but I think one of my favorite moments of the album is in More Like You. It basically, how do I describe this? I guess it just does a little bit of the last chorus over different chords. So it comes out of, it's you, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true. The other day I caught myself just looking at pictures of you. No, fine. And then it goes, oh, I heard it on a woman on the internet. She told me to live a life of no regret. So maybe I won't take you on as such a threat. Tell me how. It doesn't do the C in the actual song, but we've been doing it live. Anyway, usually the whole chorus starts on the minor, B minor. I heard it from a woman on the internet. But that one starts in the major, I guess, the D. I don't know, it just gives a little different flavor. And then when you go and do the little walk down, I don't know what it is, but I like it. All right, let's take a non-musical question. how many of the stickers ended up all over your house? I don't know what stickers you mean. Stickers. No, it's not working with me. Oh, I saw an interesting one there that I liked. Did you think twice about calling a song Zombie as an Irish singer? I did. I think it's one of the best songs ever, full stop. Not just by an Irish artist, just like ever, in my opinion. But I think it's nice, and I think actually there's not one but two nods to the Cranberries on this album. One just in Zombie, not musically, but just the title, I guess, and also the song called Over Your Head, which lyrically is a little nod to In Your Head. So there's almost two references to that song in a way. I think Dolores is iconic, and just, yeah, what an incredible woman, and what an incredible voice, and what an incredible legacy. I think so much about what Irish music is known for, and I just find so much of it like massively uninspiring. But I don't know, Dolores and the Cranberries is like, that's it, like a shining light in a midst of U2. You know, just like that kind of music makes me very proud to be Irish. It makes me think a lot about Irish music as an export around that time, them doing all those like iconic American TV shows. Like, what would people have thought of that? I just would have been shocked in the best way. As if someone has said, who's your musical influences? Your challenge here is to ask non-interview questions, and that might be the most interview question of all time. Okay. Will you tour in the US? I would love to. I'm looking into it now. I'll be honest, it's freaking expensive, is the boring truth. And my next year is filling up in a pretty intense way. However, I am working on it, and if I can be there, I will be there. Yeah. Let's take one or two more, and then maybe do message retracted. That's kind of intriguing. This is a good one. Will you ever release all of the dad cam footage from recording the album? Yes. I'm not going to say how, but I will tell you that this is not even cryptic. I'm not even going to be cryptic. We made an album documentary. It'll be out in a couple of weeks. I'm not exactly sure on the date. And that is what the dad cam footage was actually for. So Dan Broadley, who is just the most incredible director, like filmmaker, proper like visionary, I swear, incredible brain. He is responsible for this documentary, and we've been sending so many messages back and forth, perfecting it, and the dad cam footage was primarily for that. A way of us documenting the process by ourselves. There are some like professionally shot parts of it as well, but the majority of it is like this handheld thing, because I wanted it to just feel like extremely collaborative. I wanted the band to take it. I wanted like it to just be something that was always on the table, and just, you know, because it's really hard to, when you have someone down and they've got like a camera crew, it's really hard to be like, okay, everyone be like inspiring, and it's really hard to like capture like truly candid moments that way. Whereas with the dad cam, it's so stupid looking, and incredibly easy to use, and kind of makes everything look cool. So that's what that was for. It was just like literally, you know, it was there for the whole time, and I just put a big sticker on it saying use me. I brought so many tapes, it was like use me. We had like hours and hours and stuff that we're like still sifting through. So yeah, I'll let you know when I have more details on it, but like it distills the like energy of that time in that studio like in such an amazing way, and like I will put it out, but even as a thing for me to own, like I love it. So yeah, guys, less than 15 minutes until this damn thing is out in the UK and Ireland. That's how I feel about that. Crazy. I mean, I've shown it to you a lot, but here is the thing. I saw a lot of people in the UK have actually already got theirs in the post, so thank you, no one, for leaking the music today. Yeah. There she is. There she frickin' is. Great question from Lucy. What other hobbies do you have other than music? Zero. I think about this a lot lately. This is what happens when your hobby becomes your job, is you don't have any hobbies. I really need some. In fact, I'm taking some suggestions. We have to wait in the US. I know. Okay. I know I've shown it to you before, but the thing is, I will never be over it. So, yeah. Can you focus on that? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah. I want to talk for like 1 minute, maybe 2, about the fact that I released this album independently, because that is something that you can, just a sentence you can throw around a lot, and it kind of, to the point where it's like, what does that even mean? And I won't bore you with the jargon, but in a nutshell, when you are a musician, you can sign a record deal, which means that someone else pays for all your music to be made, and their music videos and your marketing and your tour support and all the things get, basically the risk is absorbed by someone else, and in return they own the music as property. The masters is like, it's theirs. Anyway, that's kind of the way. But in the last couple of years, myself and loads of other musicians have, I guess, reclaimed that idea, and instead of wanting to rely on these big companies to release the music for them, we've just taken matters into our own hands, and I feel really proud and happy to be part of that culture. I have an extremely small and an extremely hardworking team around me, like truly the most like dedicated, amazing people of all time. Shout out Jack, shout out Adam, shout out Claire, shout out Dana. Like, really small, but I couldn't ask for a better team. And yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna freaking sugarcoat it. I like don't really know what sleep is right now. The sheer amount of like admin I've done, and we've all done to like mop up what would be a lot more roles. You're just wearing a lot of hats. Anyway, it's been hard work, but ultimately it's meant that I haven't had to compromise on any creative part of this. I've been allowed to make the music videos I want, pick the songs I want, record them in the way I want. Like, no one's standing over my shoulder with this thing saying, you cannot call it Woman on the Internet. What a stupid title. And that means a lot to me as a massive control freak. It's like kind of scary sometimes spending like big amounts of money on music. Like, every time I pay for a music video, my heart, it sinks a little bit. It's like it's scary. But I wouldn't change it for the world. And ultimately, like, it doesn't water my thing down. I think that's what I thought when I was walking around listening to the album this evening, as I was like, this, I just don't feel like there's any compromise in this, really. And that's pretty much the dream. So, not an easy option, I would say, but it's definitely been the right one for me. And I think it comes across in the music. It trickles down. It's funny, I sometimes don't know how interesting this kind of stuff is to like non-musicians, and I think, to be honest, like, most people don't care how music is made behind the scenes, and I think that's totally fine as well. I find this stuff really interesting. I think about this a lot, but I think, non-musicians probably don't. Sometimes music just appears, and that's fine, but there is, like, it takes a village to do this stuff, even a small village, on both the creative side and the kind of the biz side. So yeah, that's my setup. Claire, I don't know if Claire's watching. Claire's my manager, and she is, as the song goes, simply the best. And this day tomorrow, she is. Claire always uses this. I don't know if you can see. I can't see. Claire always uses the really boomer heart. The like other red heart in the emojis. That's like not quite the one that you use, but it's like right at the end of the list. Claire always uses that one. Anyway, now I'm emoji shaming Claire. Anyway, this day is big for her as well. She really hasn't slept in a while. I've been getting emails from her at 1 a.m. these days. So, everyone should say thank you to Claire in the chat for this album as well, I think. All right, we've got 8 minutes. Shall we do one more song? Shall I sing? la. Did someone just say I'm wearing a wig? What the fuck? I'm not wearing a wig. Am I? Claire stands only. Yeah, I think Claire should start a Patreon. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, big Claire love in the chat. Yeah, let's do some You're Not Spesh. This is the first song I wrote for the album and the last single that came out. I wrote it with Tom Stafford, who I co-produced the album with, and yeah, we just liked this one from the beginning. I don't know, just always had a good feeling about it. If you could see yourself from the outside in, you'd say you don't have to be more than it's okay. And if you could see yourself from above the sky, I think you'd say that you're doing fine. Life is short until it's not. Honestly, it's kind of long and it takes a while to come around. People always let you down. Find the ones that get you. Stick to them like hot glue and dance if you want to. 'Cause you're not special, babe. No, I know you feel like your life is one big mistake. I'm right there on your side. You're not special, babe. No, 'cause we all go from heartbreak to happy to heartbreak. Some things just don't change you. You're an adult now. Make your own to-do list and eat whatever you want for breakfast. Yeah, get a job just to get by. Spend your money till you die. Some people don't stick around, but don't let yourself down. Find the ones that get you. Stick to them like hot glue. Dance if you want to. 'Cause you're not special, babe. I know you feel like your life is one big mistake. I'm right there on your side. You're not special, babe. No, 'cause we all go from heartbreak to happy to heartbreak. Some things just don't change. Wrong chord. Everyone cries, everyone lies, everyone hates you. Everyone's so scared of the future, it's true. Everyone fucks up and then breaks up and then makes up. Everyone has days where they don't want to wake up. Everyone lives, everyone loses, and they're on their own. When everyone else is covered in bruises, but we feel alone. And everyone hears us, but they all seem to ignore us. Everyone else wants to go right back to the chorus. You're not special, babe. No, 'cause we all go from heartbreak to happy to heartbreak. Nope, we're sun right there on your side. You're not special, babe. No, 'cause we all go from heartbreak to happy to heartbreak. Some things just don't change. Some things just don't change. Some things just don't change. Thank you for the bridge, love. It's definitely my favorite bridge on the record. Although I was playing a radio thing today, and there's a radio version. I had to take out the F bomb, and I just couldn't remember it. I don't know what I said when I sang it. So the actual one goes, everyone cries, everyone lies, everyone hates you. Everyone's so scared of the future, it's true. Everyone fucks up and then breaks up and then makes up. Everyone has days, but they don't want to wake up. I don't know what we picked in the end. I think we went, everyone fakes it and then makes up and then breaks up. Something like that. Because you can't go, everyone messes up and then breaks up and then makes up. These are the things you don't think about. Those moments where you got to do the radio edit. The radio edit that went better, in my opinion. So that might be my favorite bridge on the album. But I think my favorite pre on the album is Pretending. I won't play the whole thing, but it goes. All the people over there, they don't seem to have a care. I'm so fucking self-aware, it's exhausting. And no matter how I try, I repeat it every night, every night, every night, every night. Fine. I think I like it because I'm so fucking self-aware, it's exhausting. It just like rings very true to me. Anyway, but I went, this one felt more natural for the radio edit. I said, all the people over there, they don't seem to have a care. I'm so over self-aware, it's exhausting. It feels more like a sentence you would say. Someone there said mucks up. That is funny because I did think about that. Everyone mucks up and then break. I would just never ever say that in real life. Oh my god, 1 minute, baby, 1 minute. I wish I had an actual countdown, or maybe I should just get one up real quick. Oh no, this is too complicated. Just give me a countdown to midnight. Come on. Oh shit, yeah, this'll do. This is pretty bootleg, I'm not gonna lie. Go over my face. Oh, no, not low battery. Yeah, baby. 12 seconds. I really don't want to advertise timeanddate.com, but I think I am. What? Wait a second. Gotta watch the ad. Gotta watch another ad. Quick. I was looking for some crowd noise. Come on, this better be good. Woman on the internet. Woman on the internet. Woman on the internet. Oh my god, cool. I'm just gonna do that classic thing that we all do when our songs come out, which is just check that they actually came out. This is it came out. I can see it on my phone. Wow. The very first release I ever did, which was like way too long ago to even think about it, but basically it didn't go up on iTunes in time, and also my name was spelt wrong, so I just have some leftover fear from that moment, like every time something comes out, and I have no complaints. It's literally all there. And I kind of knew it was going to go up. It's a nice thing about like Australia and stuff being like ahead of time, is that if it's starting to come out in other parts of the world, it's probably okay. Wow. Pete Danes. Oh my god. People are listening to it already. Well, no spoilers for our friends in America. Someone just said, will you ever re-release Roots? Oh, I thought it said, will you ever release Roots? I was like, really? Is that what we're talking about right now? No. The answer is no. We need to move on now. It had its time. It served us well. It's the past and not the future, but I appreciate your love for it. Someone is really really trying to get me to unlist my Outcast cover. Again, it's not the time. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, really cool. Congratulations to Lord as well. Stone to the Nail Salon is maybe the best song name I've ever heard. God, what do I feel? I don't even know what I feel. Kind of want to put the crowd back on. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want to have a quick look at the Lord album. I want to see how many songs are on it. Oh, the cover is so good. The cover is so good. It's so iconic. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm feeling really ready. The timing on the first song is amazing, said Rowan. Thank you. Yeah, the first song is called Things That I've Learned, and it's in 5, which is basically how I remember it is. It's also the Mission Impossible theme song. So is that Mission Impossible? Dun 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 1 2 3 4 5 dun 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 dun. You know that one? Is that Mission Impossible? But that's also, these are the bridges that I've burned, these are the things that I've learned. Maybe I should do a mashup live. Pete. Pete. These are the bridges that I've burned, these are the things that I've learned. And whoever was talking about the polyrhythms, again, I'm not 100% sure what that means, but if you mean interlocking different rhythms, that song is full of them. So if you like rhythm, you will have a field day on track 1. This is me like providing teasers for everyone who doesn't have it yet. If you like rhythm, you will love track 1, Things That I've Learned. If you like vocoders, you will love track 2, You're Not Special, Babe. If you love comparing yourself to others, you'll love track 3, More Like You. If you like anger, you'll love track 4, Over Your Head. If you love not so coded metaphors about, fragile male emotions, but in a fun package, you'll love track 5, Zombie. If you love soft acoustic vibes, you'll love track what we're on now, 6, Madison. Jack, you getting this? Let's just use this as the ad. If you like slow piano breakup songs about the passing of time gone by, and imagining running into your ex years later, you'll love track 7, Do You Mind? If you like songs, it is exactly what it says on the tin. If you like songs about, depending on one another, no, I can do better than that. If you like a candid, vulnerably honest and raucous song about a relationship gone sour, you'll love Codependency. Track 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Track 9, if you love pretending to be someone that you're freaking not, you'll love track 9, pretending. And if you love a piano ballad with a classic timeless feel, you'll love track 10, Left Behind. And if you love a song about family and lots of fun sounds, you'll love track 11, Bloodline / Difficult Things. I don't think I'm selling this at all. Someone said talk about the background vids on Spotify. I would love to, but you'll see properly tomorrow. I've got a little surprise to drop, maybe 10 a.m. UK time. Just a little set of things to complete the visual set. Okay, amazing. I sold it. I can't wait to listen to Left Behind. I'm really excited for you to hear Left Behind. It's like, yeah. I don't want to brag, but I I need to stress how highly unlikely this is, given what I was saying earlier about piano not being my first instrument. But I got left behind in one take. First take, one take. It might be my proudest musical achievement of the album. And also, Tom Rosenthal's album is also out. Thank you for pointing that. That is an incredible album. I've been lucky enough to hear it, and everyone should listen to that. So yeah, wicked. Okay, I'm gonna go and like soak this up a little bit. But thank you for joining me for what is a really momentous moment for me. Yeah, just feels damn good, and feels even better to be at home for this moment. So yeah, all right, I love you, no two ways about it. Couldn't do this thing without you. So go and enjoy the album. If it's not out yet, go wait a couple more hours, go and sleep if you're in the same time zone as me, and I will see you over the next couple of days. I posted a thing on my Instagram. I don't know if you saw it. It's like a little timeline for the week, because I'm going to be online and in person doing a couple of things, so you can check it out. But I think I'll do an Instagram tomorrow when it's out everywhere, and do like a proper little Q&A, and then I've got, if you're in Dublin on Saturday, I'm doing an event. So just check my Instagram. Actually a live show, well, an acoustic set in the beer garden of a venue called the Grand Social, so you can check that out. Sunday I'm doing a thing called Tim's Listening Party, which is on Twitter. Tuesday I'm in Resident in Brighton. Wednesday I'm in Rough Trade in London, and I'll also be launching something next week called the Woman on the Internet Hotline, and I'll just post something about that next week and let you know what that is. Anyway, I'm done. Alright, I love you so much.